Hello everyone, this is my review for WWE Monday Night Raw on January 27, 2013. And, well, the show itself I felt was very hit and miss. I thought there was, maybe just in the sense that maybe a lot of areas did not really mean all as much, but still came out as decent segments in my own personal opinion, such as the Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara versus the Real Americans match. I thought it was really good, but what are they going to be doing with the Real Americans? What are they going to be doing with Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara? Are they going to continue with a feud in that sense? I mean, giving the and obviously them giving the win to the Real Americans. It's not like they're pushing them towards the tag titles at this point. So where are they going with that? Other segments I really didn't like. Well, at least until it ended. I really didn't like the rematch that they had with Goldust and Cody Rhodes versus the New Age Outlaws. First of all, they come out there, and the New Age Outlaws come out there, and at this point they're kind of supposed to be heels, but yet they cut probably one of the most babyface type promos during the entire thing, and now. Typically, they usually always did their shtick with Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, but they added extra tidbits in there about Cleveland Rocks, everything like in that sense. And that's where it's like, wait a second, aren't you guys supposed to be heels? Usually we go with your normal shtick, but that you're not really supposed to be cutting full face promos at that point in time, and that's what just how I came off on that aspect. Another area I really didn't end out liking, and this is probably only personal opinion and whatnot. During the Kofi Kingston Alberto Del Rio match, you have the spots where obviously the crowd wasn't really into it. Now, granted, they've never really been into Alberto Del Rio, or at least a lot of people haven't been into that character. And then, of course, we've seen the Kofi Kingston Alberto Del Rio match plenty of times over. So the crowd started chanting the announcers' names, which they've done in the past and everything. Biggest problem I actually have with that was the aspect that both JBL and Jerry the King Lawler acknowledged the crowd standing up and trying to draw attention to them at that point in time. At this point, you guys are the announcers. Don't draw attention to yourself. At least in my own personal opinion, you shouldn't be drawing your attention yourself and taking the focus away from the in-ring action. And honestly, with the way that Alberto Del Rio reacted in the middle of the match to that, I kind of hope they go with some kind of storyline there. Maybe that would actually be a bit more interesting for the Alberto Del Rio character to go after JBL or go after Jerry the King Lawler because of what they did during his match with Kofi Kingston. So we'll see where they actually, if they actually go with that. I think it would actually be kind of fun and at least a little bit more interesting for the Del Rio character to start going after the announcers for what they did, or for that little portion of the segment. So that will be. Hopefully that they will run with that and see what ends up happening. But there was a few things I did end out liking with the show. I liked the beginning segment with Stephanie and Triple H out there. Them basically taunting the crowd into what was going on from the night before with the whole Daniel Bryan chants and everything, everybody booing everyone else. Triple H's comment was. Well, it was priceless. It just came off in him trying to become the biggest douchebag possible when he was taunting the crowd. And, of course, with Daniel Bryan coming out there and cutting his side of the promo and everything, it came off really well as well. And, of course, with a continuation with the Shield attacking, it did feel a little bit weird because now I'll get into another video of this because they had been running CM Punk with the Shield and everything, but now they have the 6-man tag match with Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and Sheamus in there. Now, Sheamus had been working with the Shield plenty of times before he was injured, so that kind of works in there. And then they did throw the little tidbit in there. It's like, oh, the winning team gets to go into the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE World Heavyweight title. So that was a nice little extra tidbit that they threw in there. And on for the match itself there, I didn't really... I really didn't... I liked the match as a whole. I just didn't like the ending. The fact that, okay, it ends in DQ because the Wyatt family interjects and starts attacking John Cena to continue that storyline from the night before. And, to continue the storyline with John Cena from the night before, where they cost him the match with Randy Orton. So I didn't like the thing that I didn't like was that it causes the DQ, and that's how all three Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, and John Cena get into the Elimination Chamber matches by winning a match by DQ. That just didn't really come off all that well to me at that point in time. Now, granted, this could actually hopefully lead into a match with the Wyatt family and the Shield at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view to try to get a quick feud out of that for something for the Wyatt family or Bray Wyatt in general and the Shield to work with before they go into their main WrestleMania feud. So hopefully we'll get something good out of that in the end as well. But overall with the show, I felt that there were some really good areas in it. Oddly enough, the 8 Divas tag match was actually kind of decent. They actually had a really good spot in there with the triple suplex in there, so that wasn't too bad. But overall, a few hits, few misses. It wasn't a horrible show. I really liked the beginning segment with Triple H and Daniel Bryan in there, and yeah. So yeah, that's my review this week for Monday Night Raw, and I thank you guys for watching.